Alrighty, folks. We've got a
You're gonna be on the
B
outside.
Fixed race at Dover, the NASCAR Xfinity Series cars. I am starting 16th in the number 10 because I didn't practice at all, just hopped in, botched qualifying, my qualifying laps for the first ones in the B car at this track. So we're going to have 50 laps to try to recover from a 16th place starting spot. Dover usually is pretty interesting. It can be a crash fest, or it can,
Look at your steering wheel there.
you know, run long green. It just kind of depends on who you get in your lobby. But here we go. Really being brought down slow. There's the green. And they're spinning their tires on the start.
Inside.
And we're away.
Great. Black flag for that. 16 pit in.
Clear.
Alrighty. Sometimes you're better to be lucky than good. Hey, Daniel, how's it going, man?
Yep.
Alright. There we go. I actually spun the tires on that start, too. Not as badly as
I was on the outside.
the other folks there. That was fun. Gained 3 spots. There we go. There's the paint scheme update. So, Vince, your name is on the back of the car now, if you're in here.
I was behind them.
I can't believe there was that we managed to have all that knocking around and there was no caution. So I can confirm that this B car pushes like a dump truck here coming off 4. So that's one thing you're going to want to be aware of. It feels okay coming off 2, but you really want to be aware. Make sure that when you get it down in there, you really want to angle off 4 correctly. See, like I'm doing right there. And that's, oh my goodness, look at that. Dude got run down into the wall. More contact coming up into 1 and 2. Those 2 cars up there are just beating and banging on each other. 13th place. Trying to see if I can track down this guy in 12th. You really want to be careful not to get on the throttle too early in 3 and 4. That's largely what's going to cause the push. All you're going to do is grind off your right front tire, and you're actually knocking it. You're going to slow the car down, and you might even get damaged if you plow it up into the wall. So be real easy. Drift it up high. Make sure that you get cut down so that you can apex that corner real late to get your drive off. It's almost like the way that you exit corners at corner 2 at Darlington, if that makes any sense. 13th place. I'm slowly reeling these guys in. Don't seem to have a lot of pressure out back. The 11's closing in a little bit. I'm expecting that, you know, well, we'll see. This is a top split race, so everyone should know how to drive Dover, but I wouldn't be surprised if we got some carnage as this race wears on. Just trying to be smooth and reel in that 13 for 12th. Massey. Rhea. Anyway. Actually don't know if that's a guy's name or a girl's name. Kind of settling in here. Looks like this race has a little bit of a green flag feel to it now that we're through the initial shenanigans on the start.
Nice job.
Anytime someone says that, I always think they're talking about me, and they often are. John's a pretty common name. behind me. Looks like he either just got the wall or has gotten the wall. One thing is you want to make sure that when you come off these corners, you don't have too much wheel. You kind of want to have your wheels pretty straight while you're applying the throttle. I don't think that it matters as much in the B car, but definitely the A car, it's really easy to bring that back end around if you're giving it too much throttle when you've got a bunch of wheel in it coming off the corner. Passing here is really tough. You see a lot of follow the leader just because it can be pretty difficult to get that run off the corner that you need on the guy in front of you. And that's really critical. You're not going to make passes by diving in under people and out braking them. You're going to have to do it by getting a run off the corner. That's the way to make passes at most ovals, but particularly at Dover. The dive bomb does not work well. It's a good way to get wrecked. And make enemies. Starting to close in on these guys in front. The 11's caught me, but he hasn't been able to get that run off the corner that I was talking about yet, so once he caught up to me, he's kind of just hanging right there looking for an opportunity. He might be faster than me, but it's not in the place that he needs it to be, which is coming off the corner. I've been able to hook up the power pretty good. He might even be falling back a little bit now. So with the new week, everyone should have their bets in. Get them in before halfway. Probably going to be a finish rather than a top 5 the way that this race is looking. But you never know. Ration cautions come out. Get an opportunity to play a little strategy, get some track position. You never know what might happen. Looks like that 11 car finally made a crucial mistake there and lost some time, big time to me. He's still running though, so he didn't kill the thing. That's good. Oh, got another one down low into the inside wall. Still no caution. He's able to keep it straight.
Well, I probably shit since that damage I got in the first lap. Oh well. Karma.
Puts me in 12th place.
Yeah, I mean, I spun the tires up on my fault. Yeah, I didn't really mean to there, Daniel. My bad.
Trying a little bit higher entry, kind of following what these guys are doing.
Bank on a caution now. Yeah, I barely got it sideways and then I had, by the time I got out of it, I was already way too gone.
So you really need to be aware. You saw what happened there. Wheel spin on these starts and restarts is a big issue at this track.
Yeah, I took in the middle, bro. No one right.
You'll even see the pro guys have to deal with it. Yeah, starting up front at Dover's big. It's not that you can't pass, it's just pretty tough. And then of course in the fixed setup series you have the, you know, everyone's cars are really evenly matched. So finding ways to differentiate yourself can be tough.
Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Go back to running that lower line. That seemed to be where I was making my hay. Back end's starting to step out, coming off 4. That'll happen as the tires wear. I think that 8 car, Eric Hutton, I believe that he was the one that I was racing with at the B Fixed race at Richmond at the start of the week last week. I like to diamond the corners at Dover rather than just running a pure high line. So that's why I'm getting that good run entry. Giving up a little bit of middle corner speed to get the car turned, and then pretty neutral with them off. It's already halfway. Man, when these things run green, those laps really cook off pretty quick. Coming off of turn 4, you just breathe on the throttle. The thing wants to jump sideways now. We're only halfway. If this thing goes all the way green, the tires are going to be just gone by the end of this race. Taking a little bit more shallow run all the way through the corner rather than doing that big sweeping diamond that I've been doing. Might actually have to ignore my initial advice, and if I want to get past this guy, I might have to get him on corner entry rather than exit him. That seems to be where I'm making most of my gain. That or I'll have to alter my line. Oh, he's just going to let me by. Thanks, 13. That works too. Hey, thanks for the follow. Delata Musica. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the family. Running in 11th, knocking on the door of a top 10.
Yeah, which one?
Going to be a long way to go to get a top 5, but that'll come down to who's been saving their tires. I don't think anyone expected this thing to run green the whole way like this. Oh, the 13 just really fell back. I don't know if the tires all of a sudden just fell off in their car or what. Now I'm all over the 14 for 10th place. Having trouble getting a run coming off the corner. Take a higher line into 3, and hopefully going to get a good run coming off of turn 4. That one more time through 1 and 2 maybe. Stayed with him that time. Showing my nose. I want him to be thinking about me in his rearview mirror as much as I can. We're in a race. This isn't a follow the leader contest. I on him thinking, dang, that guy back behind me really wants to get by. Maybe I should just pull over and let him go by.
Outside. Clear, clear. Outside. Clear, clear.
Couldn't quite clear him that time, but I got a nose under. Dive it in there again. He's really getting bound up coming off of 4 there. I think that's where I'm going to be able to make my move ultimately. Right behind him going into 3 and 4. That's a run.
Outside.
Making a move again, going into 1.
Clear high.
Couldn't quite do it coming off 2.
One inside.
Now I'm on the outside.
The dark canvas there behind you. I won't pass unless you want me to.
Outside.
Got to the inside, going through 3 and 4 this time. Good little battle here.
Just right here waiting on these guys to wreck and left. Good boy. She got loose.
Clear
Oh
high.
my goodness. Come on, dude.
Stay right behind you guys. I don't want to get involved in this.
Outside. Clear.
Oh, jeez. Thing just hit, the wheels just hooked on me. I don't know what happened there. Doesn't seem like it hurt the car too bad. That was a silly mistake. Really bank shotted it off the wall there. Almost took the 14. Glad that I missed him.
Inside.
All right, 16 wants to pass. I'll let him go.
Clear, clear, clear.
Go get that 14 for me, 16. Come on now. He's got a lap car to get past and another lapper that's on fresh tires that's going to get past him. Or fresher tires, I think.
Outside, outside.
For whatever reason, that 16 car is a lot faster.
Big out.
Come on. I'm somehow I'm still faster than him even with this damage, so get back on him and try this again.
5 to go.
5 laps to go.
He's 20 or 18 or
Dig, dig, dig.
or not.
Got it down to 0.3 of a second.
This will be the one race where I needed caution and I don't get it.
Yeah, same.
Caught back up to him. I'm right there. Just got to be able to make the move coming off 4. That's where I've been substantially faster than him all race.
You guys not like try to wreck it right in front of me. Go outside for.
Wow, that's that same point again. Where the wheels hooked just while I'm trying to go straight. There's a bump there in the middle of the straightaway.
Once they go outside and slam the freaking wall. I said go outside because go inside because I was pushing. If I go outside, then last thing I was inside and slam the freaking wall.
Got to get a good run on this guy coming off a 2 to make a bonsai attempt down into 3.
Yeah, about 2 seconds left, but it would have been 2 seconds gone. And a 4, yeah, great.
Couldn't quite get there.
Well, as much as I needed caution, good race,
Dang.
everybody. Good job going caution free.
Nice racing there, 14, man.
That's freaking suck.
Good job. I didn't want to get involved in the battle between you and 14. I was just going to stay back.
Nah, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I would have had him if I hadn't hit. There's a bump in the middle of the front straight there. I hit that and it spun the wheels and just turned me into the wall. I was still faster than him. I just didn't have enough time.
Yeah, it was like I'd take my speed and do something with it to like, make my race at least exciting.
Whew.
Yeah, you made me work for that top 10, John.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much.
Alright guys, turn your radios
That was a good
on.
race.
Make sure you save your batteries. Make sure the battery
I passed my pit stall already.
Radio battery
There's
in the
one
car.
wreck.
Get
It was like
turned
I
on. Cut the
freaking
master
roasted
switch,
my
all that stuff
tires
in the car.
just trying to just make my
Yeah,
race
that was all
exciting.
right. So, looks like that thing finished up. Let's see, actually. I'm going to go back.
Put my radio all the way down to 50.
I want to see the... There it is. Lap 40, coming to 41. I'm off the thing. I go straight, and then the thing just hooks a bump and just hooks the wall. That was really weird. Oh well. Just be aware of that. I mean, the thing's, because it's concrete, the thing's super twitchy the whole way. So, 11th, that's something to grow on. Should gain a little bit of safety rating on that and not lose too much I rating. Yeah, I was streaming that one. That was a fun race. I didn't put the channels up like I usually do. A little bit off. So, yeah, Wardman, was that you? Yeah, dude. I honestly, man, I would have had you if I hadn't lost it and hit the wall there. That was good racing with you, though. That's exactly what I like to do. So, you know, decent race. Not the best, but that's a okay way to start the week. At least starting to recover some from the